Hello folks and welcome to another guide video. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to use an application called Fences by a company called Stardock to help you with your workflow and managing your desktop, especially if, like me, you maybe have a large games collection and that's still growing and don't always have the time to try each of them. So how do you decide which ones you want to play? Where do you keep them to keep them visible? I'm sure, like me, you've many times logged into your computer and looked at your Steam library and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled and been like, what am I going to play today? And you spend half the time that you should have been doing gaming actually trying to find something to play. So I'm going to show you a method using Stardock Fences that can hopefully help with that. So at the moment, we're viewing my primary desktop. I have a 3-monitor system and we're viewing the center monitor, which is a 32-inch B&Q monitor, which I use for all of my gaming. So the games will be on this monitor, and then on monitor number 2 to my left, which we can have a look at, I will have my Stardock Fences set up. So I'll just call it Fences going forward. Stardock is the company who actually makes it. So how I use Fences is I have 5 different fences set up on my left monitor. I'll call it my left monitor, and to the right of this, obviously my center monitor. So over here I have a section called New Try for 15 to 30 minutes. So this is a fence I created in red. I was basically just matching the colors here in the logo that you can see along the bottom, but you can obviously change those colors to suit yourself or to whatever is meaningful for you. So the red section is New Try for 15 to 30 minutes. So this is where I put any new game I get, maybe from a Humble Bundle. Thankfully, I just cancelled my Humble Bundle monthly, or this would be a lot more full. Humble Bundle, or any kind of discount I get, or if I get a review key or anything that I need to look at, I'll just drop it in here to keep it in my mind that I need to look at that and make sure to give it at least 15 to 30 minutes. I feel like that's a good amount of time to try out a game where you know whether it's for you or not. At least 15 minutes. And maybe if you're stretching to the 30-minute mark, this is something that's of interest, and you can move it over here to your next fence for extended play testing. So over here I've said this is extended play testing, so I will either review them, make them one of my regular games, uninstall it, or just leave it in my library but not necessarily leave it highlighted in any of these fences. So I'll explain each of these. Each of these, well, at least review and regular, correspond to the 3 fences just below here. So if I play a game here for long enough and I play test it for long enough and it's holding my interest, I might want to complete that game, in which case I'll drop it into the review section, and once it's completed, or maybe nearly completed, I'll queue that up for a review. So I actually have the beginner's guide review almost ready to go here, and as you can see, I got a few other games ready as well. Now sometimes you might not want to review a game, sometimes you might just want to play it, and let's plays are kind of easy. You can just kick back, play it, and let your personality come across, and you don't have to worry about, in such a structured way, commenting about the graphics or the gameplay. So I will drop those types of games into the Let's Play section. So on my channel at the moment, you can see I have a Kingdom Come Deliverance and a Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice Let's Plays going on. I think I don't call them Let's Plays, I call them, what do I call them? How about we play? I just don't like the term Let's Play. It conjures up guys with green hair who have 9-year-olds in their audience. Not there's anything wrong with that, just not my audience. So these are my Let's Play games. And then if anything here is really fun, but I don't necessarily want to review it, I just want to have a bank of games ready to go that I really enjoy playing, that suit a wide range of moods, or that suit all different types of genres, cover anything I'm in the mood for. I'll just drop them in here. For example, I only recently got where's it gone? I only recently got Siege, which I can't seem to see at the moment for some reason. Oh, it's right here. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. I know it's been out for 3 years. I've only just got it a couple of months ago, and I'm really, really enjoying the style of it and the play of it. I really love competitive FPSs, although I'm not great at them, so I like to try lots of different ones. Then there's Hell Let Loose, which is also another FPS, but it's a more of a milsim realistic kind of thing. Really cool game. Should check that out. We got BattleTech, which is like a mech battle game, and I'm actually working through Skyrim for the first time ever. I know, weird. I've never played it before, which I'm absolutely loving. So rather than turning on the computer and not knowing what to do, right off the bat, if I look here, I've got a selection of games that are ready to go, which is really cool. So I will show you how to set it up. Obviously, first of all, you need to get Fences. It's not a free program, but you can try it for free. Here's the website here. It's stardock.com, and you can just do a Google for it and you'll get it. At the moment, they have a sale, 25 years of Stardock with 25% off our software. So the price is actually $7.49 USD, which is like €6.44, which is a great price, because if we look on Steam at the moment, sorry, I thought I had this queued up. It's actually $9.99. So yeah, quite a difference. I did buy it on Steam in a sale, and even on sale, I think it was like €15. So this offer here on the Stardock site currently is a really great offer. They've also discounted some of their other software as well. So how do you get to this stage here once you've purchased Fences? So we'll switch over to my center monitor for an example. So here we can see I've got 4 icons right here for 4 games that I've installed. And what you might do, and if it works for you, that's fine. You know, you drag games that you're testing, maybe you keep them up the top left, maybe you keep them on the right here in a long scrolling group. Now, I had so much stuff to organize, and I had a really specific workflow, which is the key word here, and a way I wanted to organize it, going from here to here and flowing down into these 3 boxes down here, that just having those icons in the corners of the desktop didn't always work that well for me. I found that Fences was a better way of keeping it organized. So switching back to the center monitor, we'll look at our 3 icons here and we'll just drag them over here. And how do we create a fence? It's really quite simple. So let's just switch back here to the center monitor. And let's say we want to create a fence around these 4 icons. It's really easy. You just select the icons just like you normally would in Windows. When you let go of the mouse, you'll see an option just here, which is create fence from these icons, which we'll go ahead and do. And we can give that fence a title, which we will call test. How imaginative. Now, we can move that to wherever we want. It will snap to the corners of your monitor. If you snap to the top, the title bar will drop along the bottom. You can move it over here. You can resize it to the way you want it to be. And if you go into right click and configure fences, I'll just drag it over here, you can actually make a lot of changes to it, like the color and the appearance. So for example, you can apply a single style to all fences, or you can select a particular fence. We'll select the test fence, which you can see just here, kind of a red at the moment. Let's make it like green, and can increase the transparency of it. And you can also increase the saturation. And you can do a lot of things like a translucent fence background. This is Windows 10 only. If you take it off, you just kind of get a solid kind of a thing. Otherwise, you can see through it. Like when we look at the left monitor, you can see the Good Guys Gaming icon just popping through there in the background. That's what enabling the translucent setting does. You can also do some other cool things, like create a shortcut maybe to your folders. So if we go create folder portal here, and it's going to show me my hard drive, I'll just choose the YouTube folder where I keep my YouTube videos. And you can see that it's actually showing the contents of that folder right here on my desktop. And like any other fence, I can resize it and put it wherever I want. Again, really kind of useful for your workflow. Fences will also kind of intelligently snap together and fit together. You can see it's kind of overlapping there. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes they will snap really cleanly together. Sometimes they'll leave a line. Not quite sure why that is. I haven't messed around with the snapping settings just yet, but you kind of get the idea. So that's how you could use fences to create specifically a workflow. In my case, it was to organize my vast games library into a logical format that I could look at a glance and know I need to try these for at least 15 to 30 minutes. Maybe I only have an hour on the computer today. I'll do that. These ones need extended play testing. When I've got a few more hours, I'm going to go through these. These ones are for review, so I need to start getting maybe some B-roll footage into Adobe Premiere, maybe writing some scripts. These ones are for a Let's Play, which is nice. Turn on the computer, start it up, and just start playing. And these are regulars. If I just don't want to do anything online on my YouTube or Twitch channel, I just want to kick back and play a game myself, I can just use the regulars section here to play Storm of Vic or X-Plane or Battle Ride or anything I want to play. Still got a few more to add in there. And of course, the beauty of this is that as one section grows or one section becomes less, you can just resize to the workflow that works for you. Look at that. You see the snapping thing I'm talking about? Previously that had snapped into place here, but now it doesn't seem to want to do it. So I'll just have to kind of guesstimate it. Okay, that's how you can use fences to do that. So let's say you want to do this, but you don't have fences installed. You can't afford to buy it right now, or you just don't want to use it. So there is an alternative inbuilt into Steam. But before that, I'll mention that you can get a trial of fences to try as well. Not from Steam, I don't think. Maybe just from the Stardock website itself, but you can check on both of them. So Steam does have an ability to do something similar to this, and it also works quite well also. So I'll just open up my Steam library here. And you can see straight away what I've done, I hope. You can see here on the left, I have a section called Get On It, Let's Play, Party, Stream. So party is like party games when people call over that you can play together sitting on the sofa. Let's Play is obviously what games I want to let's play. Now these are not up to date anymore because this is the method I used to use before I installed fences. However, it's a really cool way to do things if you don't want to use fences. So for example, let's take the arcade games here. For example, we can right click on it and go to set categories, and right here you'll see the categories I've set. And if I type in here and go again test, I can add the category, press OK, and now we can see that arcade games series Dig Dug has moved into the test section. So what you could simply do here is reproduce all of these different sections or whatever your workflow is within Steam as well, and use the same thing. So that's how I use Fences by Stardock Software in order to organize my workflow. I'm a YouTuber and a streamer, so it's important that I stay organized because I don't have a huge bunch of time always for this type of stuff, or just even for general gaming as well. So it's important when I turn on the PC that I don't sit there for ages wondering about what I can play or what's available to me. I will also say that I did purchase Fences with my own software. This is not a sponsored video in any way. I really hope this video helped you, and if you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments down below. Thank you. Have an awesome day.